From the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, this is Tennessee Workforce Today. Here now is Chris Cannon.
Hi everyone and welcome to Tennessee Workforce Today. It's a new year and one of your New Year's resolutions may be to find a new job. The state of Tennessee has a one-stop workforce development website that can help you follow through with that resolution. At any given time, there are more than 150,000 job postings on jobs4tn.gov. But searching for work is just one part of the website. You can find help for every step of your job journey with just a few clicks on the keyboard. Sharon Pelych is with the Workforce Services Division. Thanks for being with us today. 150,000 job openings at any one time. Tell me about these jobs. Are they in every corner of the state, different skill levels?
There's a vast array of job orders on the website posted by employers from all over the place in all different industries with all different occupational codes that they're seeking to fill. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that all skill levels are needed for the website.
So if you're a graduate just coming out of college, you can go there and look, and if you're somebody who's been on the job for 20 years looking for a new position, you can do that as well. That's correct. And how do you get on the system? You have to register and you have to get in there. Tell me how that works.
Correct. The registration process is fairly easy. It takes anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to do a full registration. Once you get registered, then there are all kinds of services and information available to you.
Obviously, people can go on there and they can search for jobs, but those employers, can they search out employers? Can they actually get on the system and take a look at who's looking for jobs?
Actually, it's fairly easy to do. When you create a resume, it gives you the option of putting that resume out there for employers to view. Okay. Not everyone chooses to do that, but if you do, then only your contact information will appear to that employer. And at that time, they can reach out directly to you.
Tell me a little bit about the resume tool. That's something that, it catches a lot of people's attention, and it's an important part of the job process. What services are on the job site that can actually help folks with their resume?
Let's talk about the resume tool. That's a fairly new functionality, and it's wonderful. Now, for example, I put a resume out there, and I'm fairly put together, but my resume score came back at 64.
Oh, okay.
But then it lists a whole series of things that I can do to improve my resume. The number of words that you're using, the type of words that you're using, your spelling, of course, your grammar. There's like 64 different areas where it can tell you to make improvements. You don't have to do it, but it's a good idea.
And that's something that you could go online and pay a lot of money for, but that's something you can do for free.
That's correct.
Tell me about a recruiter, because everybody wants to have somebody who's a cheerleader for them and have a recruiter kind of selling them, but Jobs4TN has a virtual recruiter, and that's almost as good.
The virtual recruiter is really cool for unemployment claimants as well as just work seekers. What you do is you go in there and you specify what kind of work you're looking for with keywords. And then you set how often you want that virtual recruiter to run. So if I'm an unemployment claimant, probably once a week would be okay. And then I just go through the jobs and apply for the ones I'm interested in. The system is doing your job search for you. And that's super cool.
And that's something that's important to bring up as well. The unemployment insurance and workforce services, they're integrated. It's one of the few systems in the country that is.
That is correct.
And that really helps the unemployment claimant find that new job and really cuts down the time they're on unemployment.
Absolutely. We're experiencing wonderful success with that.
And tell me about the online application process. Simple, just get on there, just a few things. It's not a whole lot of information, just to get started anyway.
It really doesn't take very long. And of course, it's always available to you. You can go in and change things, upgrade things, downgrade things, whatever you need to do to make yourself more visible and more valuable.
And valuable is the key word, and it's not just valuable for the job seeker, but also for the employer. It really is something that benefits both the employer and the person looking for the job.
No question about it. There are so many employers, particularly today, who are having a difficult time finding qualified candidates simply because we're at full employment across the state of Tennessee, record low unemployment. And so folks are having a hard time finding qualified candidates. But with Jobs4TN, It's a matching system between the employer and the job seeker.
And again, it's all free of charge. You don't have to go out there and spend money on all these different services or go to the different websites, and that's a real benefit.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful, wonderful system.
All right, it's jobs4tn.gov. You can go on there and find anything you need for a job search. It really is a useful tool the state of Tennessee provides. Sharon, thanks for talking with us today.
Thanks for the
about it.
invitation.
And that's all the time we have for this edition of Tennessee Workforce Today. You can catch a new episode on the first and third Monday of each month. From everyone at the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, I'm Chris Cannon. We'll see you next time on Tennessee Workforce Today.